Hello, this is Dr. Ben Thompson. This video is a tutorial on how to clean, maintain, and use the SoftTouch Labs Tranquil II over-the-ear sound generator for tinnitus. First, I want to show how to change the battery. We're going to use those batteries in the table. Then I will show how to change the rubber tip, exchanging it for either a new rubber tip or a larger size. You can see there on the table. And then finally, I will show you how to remove the tubing to either change for a new tubing, or in this video, we're going to use that black line to clean out the tubing because occasionally there can be earwax that clogs it. So let me put this back on and we're going to start with the battery. Here at the bottom of the Tranquil II sound generator for tinnitus, you can see here this is the battery door. We want to use size 10 batteries, and the positive side will face upwards just like this. If you have the battery in on the wrong angle, upside down, then it won't close and it won't work for you. So if we want to take the battery out, we can take it out on our finger just like that. And in the bag here, there's also a tool that has a small magnet piece, which we can use to remove the battery. So this brush, one side there's a metal tip to clear out any earwax, there's also a brush, and here there's a magnet. If I take this device here, and I put the magnet to the battery, I can remove the battery just like that. And then with my finger, I can take it off to recycle or dispose of that battery. And then I would like to put a new battery in. These are small batteries, size number 10. You can buy them at pharmacies or online. They're also used for hearing aids. And then putting it straight in just like that. One more time, taking the battery and then putting it in. And then closing the battery nice and tight. That's how you turn the device on. Open the door to turn it off. So that's how you change the battery. One thing we're not going to cover in this video is how to adjust the settings. That's typically done with your audiologist in a telehealth session. Now, how about to change the rubber tip, the dome, the piece that goes in your ear? They standardly come with this small size rubber tip, but some patients prefer a larger size that goes in the ear. This one I already used and it has a little of my earwax on it. If it gets really covered with earwax or starts to change color significantly, that would be a good time to change the rubber tip. You can ask your audiologist for some extra rubber tips for that. In this case, we're going to change the small rubber tip for the medium size rubber tip. With 2 fingers here and 2 fingers here, I'm holding on tight and then I'm pulling that rubber tip off just like that. See how I did that? I'll do that one more time. It might be a little hard to see. With 2 fingers, nice and strong, you pull it off just like that. Now I'll put that to the side. Here, this tubing now, we want to put on a new rubber tip. And with 2 fingers, nice and strong on each hand, we push the rubber tip in just like that. I always like to do a reverse direction to make sure that it's in properly so that it does not come out in your ears. Alright, that's how you change the rubber tip. You can change either size, whatever size is more comfortable. They both have these holes in the ear. That means natural sound can come through. There's no functional difference between the small and the medium size. It's just whatever is most comfortable for your ears. Now, the last part here, as I promised, we're going to show how to clean the tubing. Sometimes you may notice that there's no sound coming out from the device, even when the battery seems to be a clean, healthy, new battery. So the first step would be to take off this rubber tip and see if you can see any earwax clogging that hole, or if you can see anything clogging the rubber tip. If you're not sure, then the next best thing to do is to use this black tool to put this line through the rubber plastic tubing, and that's going to clear out any potential earwax or dirt or dust that might be blocking the piece at the end here. So with 2 fingers here and 2 fingers here, I'm going to slowly pull and wiggle that piece out. You can see here there's a circular nub at the end, and this goes on just like that. And to take it off, you twist it side to side, give it a wiggle, and it comes right off. Now, you may want to change it for a new tubing altogether. You can speak to your audiologist about if that's the right time for you to do that. But let's say the tubing is relatively new and you want to just clean it out. So from the piece that's the farthest away from the ear canal, this would be the rubber tip, the dome. This would be the base that connects to the unit. From here, we want to put this black line in the rubber tubing to clear it through. We do not want to push this black line through that side of the tubing, as that may accidentally jam it farther in. So here you can see there's a small little hole, and if I get it just right, you can see now that I have the black line going through the rubber tubing, and I'm going to push it all the way through, just like that. And then sometimes what you'll see is that there's a little bit of earwax or a little gook at the end of it. I want you to take a Kleenex. Good thing I have Kleenex right here. Take a Kleenex and take off any earwax or any gook that comes off of the end of it. Once you do that, you can pull this back through, and you can put this piece back on the way it came. And now you should be hearing the device when you put it in your ear. I'm going to put on this medium dome, just like that. And push it in, nice and secure. Now when you close the battery door and then you turn the volume up to a step that you can definitely hear it, then if you put this close to your ear, I'll try to put this close to the microphone right now. You should hear the white noise or pink noise coming from the device. And that's how you know that it's working. If you also want to listen and do a troubleshoot of, is it this part that's broken or is it this part that's broken, you can take this part off, and then you can put this very close to your ear. And if you do, I'm going to put it right on top of the microphone right now. You should still be able to hear that white noise. And that's how you know, okay, if I'm hearing the white noise from this device, then this technology is working appropriately. It's just the tubing or the rubber tip that needs some cleaning. Now I'll put this back on, and we're done. Thank you for watching this video where we covered how to change the size 10 battery for the Soft Touch Labs Tranquil II over-the-ear tinnitus sound generator device, commonly used in tinnitus retraining therapy. We also learned how to change the rubber tip, the piece on the end, as well as how to clean and change the rubber plastic tubing with this instrument as well. Don't forget your brush. You may want to brush this to get any dust out of it. And that's how you maintain these devices. Thank you so much. Please reach out to our team if you have any questions. Goodbye.